countdown? You can
3, 2, 1, go. What is up, YouTube? We are here with
Nikolai Howlett.
Alright, how unlucky were you today?
Man, the 33rd.
You were the first loser?
Yeah, this is my first time bubbling in a major event.
Damn.
Usually at locals or even at regionals I get bubbles, but this has hurt me bad.
Yeah, that hurts.
I played on the new Thunder Dragon Danger Guard Dragon deck. Shout out to Kamal Crooks. That man just gave me the spice. I showed up at the hotel at midnight and he said, here's your deck list. And I'm like, okay.
Go with it.
Alright, let's dig into this. You got my interest.
So for the Dangers, 1 Mothman, 1 Chupacabra, 3 Jackalopes, 3 Snakes, and 3 Nessies. Pretty much a standard with the Snake and the Nessies and Jackalopes. These two, they just throw it in because they want more names. The core deck is just basically going to Sarjoya as quickly as possible, draw 4 cards, and just go rampant from there. Then the 6 normal summons, 3 Batterymen, and 3 Skyblaster. Extender for Thunder Dragon plays, and this card that says go into Skull Dread as quickly as possible. I think this card is abusive. I love it so much. I want to play in every deck. As long as Lynx gets powerful, this card gets powerful with it. Then you play the 2 Black Dragons and 3 White Dragons. Thunder Dragon, this is just the same chaos stuff for it. Banish the Dark, Roar, get extenders from it. And now with Guard Dragons, this become either Lipsy, Pipsy, or the Agripane, and extends it with it overall. And to go with it, Wyvern, 1 Diablos, and 2 Legionnaires. The combo for the deck is with Diablos, you shuffle back, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand to put it top of the bottom, and then with Legionnaire, you shuffle back 1 card. So essentially you're taking 2 cards, and then with them you go into Zombie Sign to create a negate. And then with the dragon themselves, they go into Agripane to make a Hot Red Abyss to make another negate. So you take 2 cards out of your opponent's hand and you put in 2 negates on board with a Colossus. And that alone is just ridiculous. The opponent draws a 4 and you can't play any searchers and they have to fight through 2 negates. Then for the standard, well in my opinion, the standard dragon lineup, 2 Roars, 3 Darks, 2 Hawk, 3 Thunder Dragon, and 1 Duo. There's no Matrix because from what he told me, Matrix is bad. You don't need Matrix, and I didn't miss it 1 bit. You don't play Titan, so you're not drawing a dead egg to do nothing with it. If you're going to summon Sork, you're summoning into these if you've already used the major ones of Hawk, Roar, and Dark. So Thunder Dragon becomes just basically a useless card to just go into another Thunder Dragon with. And the spice and the best card in the deck, Pot of Greed, Second's Life. This is the only spell card you need. You play this card, your opponent says Ash or lose. And if they Ash this, they're not going to Ash Skull Dread, they're not going to Ash Roar, they're not going to Ash Dark, and you just play through everything. I've had this card not Ash once, but just drawing into either another Danger, another Thunder Dragon, it just gives you so much cards to play with. I've basically made a board up or break my opponent's board with at least 6 to 8 cards in hand, and it's just ridiculous.
Alright.
For the extra deck, you have only 3 Colossus. There is no Titan. You're not playing the Fusion. You're not going into him because you're not really pitching to destroy anything on their turn. He is not really needed. You just need this. This is also a level 8 with Duo. So if you do get awkward hands, Legionnaire or Diablos can go into Zombie Sign to work with it. So here's a Zombie Sign. Discard a card, switch from defense, target a face-up card, negate it for the end of the turn. So this is essentially just 1 negate on the board. Then you have the Agripane target for Hot Red Abyss. Same thing as Zombie Sign, but it doesn't go to defense. Target a face-up card once per turn and negate the effect. And he's 32, he's 45. If your opponent does not break your board, they lose next turn because these cards are just way too big. With Skull Dread, he goes to 48, this goes to 35. Then you go for the standard Lynx, Lynx Spider, Guard Dragon Lippy, Guard Dragon Agripane, Nightmare Phoenix, just to discard. I was iffy on Reproductus. and Summon Stork because the weakness of the deck is just normal Ash Blossom, Ogre, Effect, Veil, and Permanence on her, and I didn't want to play her, but they said that if your opponent ashes or impermanence incorrectly, which slows you down, you have these two cards to extend your plays overall. And I didn't believe them until all my opponents ash, impermanence, my Sculpture and stuff, and I'm like, well, I have these two combos to still continue on. You have Triple Burst because of Aggro Pain and Lip Seed, because their condition is that while they're face up, you still need a, you can only summon another dragon. So this goes into another dragon for your links. At the same time, this beats Sky Strikers. This card won me one game against Sky Striker because I made this, Diablos, Levineer, and Duo, and just swung through everything and OTK'd them. Unicorn is standard, and 2 Skull Dreads. The main game of the deck. Draw 4 cards. If you can't draw 4 cards, you can summon a monster from your hand when you use 3 different names, and you get a buff. That's the whole point. If they stop you from summoning it, you can go into another one and draw 4 cards. So at any point in time, you need multiple hand traps. And through multiple hand traps, you're taking away more cards because you're Diabolosing and Levineering it. And then for the side deck, 1 Crush card, 3 Twin Twisters. These are the only spells they set to play. It only goes against in for Ultrageist. Ultrageist has trap cards that stick on the board, goes in Rivalry, so you just need to get rid of those cards. Card Destruction is against going first, and the deck say, oh, I'm gonna make you go first, I'm gonna hand trap you. Card Destruction, resolve all my dangers. You side out the Sekkas, so you can play this lineup. Then 3 Phantasmal. This card is disgusting. I didn't know that if you play this card against Sky Striker, they can't Widow Anchor you because you can stop the targets for Widow Anchor. And literally, I lose to Widow Anchor a lot, so this card helped me a lot. Then for the matchups, there's normal Thunder Dragon matchups. I played 3 Raws. I borrowed 1. Shout out to Travis for that. This card is basically Beast and Mirror match. There was a few people who's playing similar builds with either Melody or just the Second Light version, and they'll make a board of triple negates or just Colossus negates. Raw Sphere mode, and you don't really normal summon because you have dangers, so you can literally just combo off from there once again. 3 Prankatos because Ultrageist, you don't want to lose the back row stuff. This card is still good. And then we sideboard 1 Borlord and 1 Red Dragon. So you side this in for the mirror match, going second. This card just takes a Colossal. And there's times where your opponent will Borlord your Borlord, so you're like, make a Borlord and just take their stuff and just continue with that. We want to side probably another one of this, and this is only a cheese card. Sky Strikers has a card, Kaine, so they can win in time, and we're like, we're gonna win in time too. So we make this. If time is called and you're comboing off, you just make a whole bunch of special monsters and just summon him with Aggro Pain. Effect, blow it up, 500, I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to do it once, but I had opportunities, but I went for Hot Red, and then I messed up. I'm just a bad player. But overall, yeah, I wanted cheese, but I couldn't do it. I only lost to 1 Sky Striker in time, and I drew with another Sky Striker and Subterra Guru. Man, but this deck is like disgusting. I think there's a few people also in Top Cut who got this, who played the exact same deck too. So this is gonna be the new threat that you guys will see. Like, this deck is disgusting. It fights through multiple hand traps. I think Drone Lockbird is going to see a lot more play because it's the only way to stop dangers, and dangers are literally a really good archetype.
Anything you would change in the deck, you think?
Multiples of this.
Multiple board.
It's because you think about it, the deck is almost like Dragon Rollers, and if you big eye, a key card, then it's like, how do you fight through it? So I think we're gonna soon get to a point where it's like whoever who resolved this last wins the game.
Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Kamal Crooks, Andrew Fradella, Pat, Ruben, the computer, Gio, the Italian Stallion, all my friends over in South Florida, Willie, Hunter, all those guys. These guys helped me play test. These guys, Kamal just gave me the deck, and without him, I wouldn't have got this far. So thank you guys.
Sure, man. Well, congrats on the almost top cut. You got your first place loser, but 33 is not too shabby, bro.
Yeah, hopefully next time it'll be a top cut for you guys.
All right, man. Sounds good. Congratulations again, bro.
Thank you.
You can't necessarily knock it. You tried with the deck.
Yeah.
So. All right,
Oh,
sir.
my leg is cramped.
Thank you very much for the deck profile.
No problem.